This week on the Big Thunder podcast, a touching tribute was held at Universal for A Legend of Stage and Screen.
Plus, Disney unveiled the menu for Jollywood Nights. Is there anything on our must-try list? All that and much, much more. Buckle up.
And here's your hosts, Bo and Abby.
If you're new to the Roundup, this is where we take a look at the biggest stories out of the week. It's less breaking news and more, hey, did you hear about this? Starting with some sad news. Did you hear about the passing of Dame Maggie Smith?
I did.
Yep.
I'm wearing my Harry Potter shirt.
In honor?
In honor.
That's it's a touching tribute, as there was one at Universal, which we'll talk about in a moment.
Saw that.
Dame Maggie Smith, 89 years old, her sons put out a statement. It is with great sadness we have to announce the death of Dame Maggie Smith. She passed away peacefully in hospital earlier this morning, Friday, the 27th of September. An intensely private person, she was with friends and family at the end. She leaves 2 sons and 5 loving grandchildren who are devastated by the loss of their extraordinary mother and grandmother. During her prolific career, she's won 2 Academy Awards, 5 BAFTAs, 4 Emmys, 1 Tony, 3 Golden Globes, 5 Screen Actors Guild Awards, and 6 Evening Standard Theater Awards. Of course, listeners to our podcast probably know her best as Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter, or for her work on Downton Abbey or Hook.
I saw a lot of the memes with Robin Williams. Have you seen them?
No, I have not.
Oh, they're heartbreaking. He gets brought home and it's Wendy, but she's Wendy.
Yeah.
And she comes down the stairs and she's like, Peter, I've been waiting for you.
Sorry it's been so long between visits.
It's been 10 years between visits, but never come and give me a squudge.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I first saw her in The Secret Garden. She was really mean in that.
Oh, I don't think I've ever saw The Secret
I think
Garden.
it was her. Now I'm not even convinced that was her, but I feel like it was her.
Okay. But yeah, so at Universal, at Hogwarts, they had the traditional Wands Up tribute that happens when someone from the Harry Potter universe passes away. Alan Rickman, Robbie Coltrane, Michael Gambon, they all had...
All 4 of them.
They've all had the Wands Up ceremony.
The big 4.
Yeah.
And I saw that she died exactly 1 year later than Dumbledore.
Michael Gambon? Yeah.
Sad. I was very impressed when I found out that she filmed Harry Potter while battling breast cancer.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what that would be like, but...
Yeah, I think there's one of the films you can kind of tell that maybe she's...
Not feeling so well.
Yeah. One of the later ones, but...
Well, I don't want to do anything when I have a cold.
Sure.
So I can't imagine.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So the Dame, is that because she's...
That's the female equivalent of a knight.
That's what I wondered.
Yeah. In other screen news...
Wait, really quick, circling back. She was in The Secret Garden.
Okay.
And she was quite mean.
Okay.
Shout out to 1993.
So in other screen news, this week we had the first teaser trailer for Marvel's Thunderbolts, Asterix. There's an asterisk in the title. Apparently we'll find out why once we see the movie. Okay. There are theories running rampant of why it's there.
Okay.
But you watched the teaser. What did you think?
I would see it. I thought it looked good. I like all the people in it that I know of.
Are there any characters in it that make you more excited because you're like, oh, they're back, I'll watch them because I like them?
Well, yeah, I like Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
And I can't think of her character's name. Why can't I?
Yelena.
Yeah.
Yelena Belova.
And I like her relationship with her dad.
Yep.
Not dad.
The Red Guardian.
Yep. Who else was in it?
Bucky's in it.
Yeah, like him. I didn't know who fake Captain America was.
Yeah, because he's from Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Who else was in it?
We've got Ghost from
those
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
The 2 masked.
Yeah, Taskmaster is from Black Widow.
Yeah, they were a little bit forgettable. So hopefully, once I see the movie, I'll.
We've got Julia Louis-Dreyfus is back.
Yeah.
There's a new character named Bob. He's a mystery character.
Okay. They're kind of all mystery characters to me.
Yeah, but he hasn't been in anything yet. So yeah, the Thunderbolts, they're basically the Marvel version of the Suicide Squad, or this team seems to be more anti-heroes and not necessarily villains. Morally gray characters. Pretty pumped. Marvel has 3 movies coming out next year, including Captain America Brave New World, which is in February, and Fantastic Four First Steps, which is in July. So it's Captain America, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four.
Nice. Speaking of Marvel, a legendary space outlaw has returned to Epcot.
Really?
You want to guess who?
I only know the one.
Yes, Star-Lord is back in Epcot, which did you know Star-Lord ever was in Epcot? Because I did not, because this was pre us obsessed with Disney.
Right. It says, it was back.
2019.
Yep.
Right before the before times.
Yeah.
And then immediately got pulled.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. I don't think there's enough. Like, this is like our first Marvel character, right?
In
the parks.
At this side of the river.
On this side of the parks. Yeah, so that's like super exciting.
They have them over at Universal.
Yeah.
But not at Disney.
Yeah, I do think that will be a big draw for families. Mm-hmm. Especially because you might have kids that can't ride Guardians yet.
For sure.
But could meet Star-Lord.
Yeah.
As of recording this, there is no official meet and greet set up yet, but he might just be roaming around World Discovery, which is over by their ride.
Yeah, Cosmic Rewind.
Yep. And then eventually you can check the My Disney Experience app if there is an official to see like the times and stuff. So do you think there will be a dance-off like there is at Adventures Campus with him?
I wouldn't be surprised if they
the-
put something together.
The guests. It'd be fun if they brought out other characters with him.
Yeah.
He has previously appeared for special events, including Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Live, which was a concert series that took place in the America Gardens Theater during the summer of 2018 and 2019. Oh, so 2018 he was there too.
Yeah.
The show featured a live band and dancers with Star-Lord and Gamora leading the audience through a musical journey inspired by the Awesome Mix soundtracks from the Guardians of the Galaxy films. That would have been very fun.
Yeah. This is the first time that he's been in the park since the opening of Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah. Can you believe it's been that long?
I know.
That's 6 years.
Since
5 years.
2019, yeah.
But 2018, if they were doing, maybe they were doing that to like get people excited for Cosmic Rewind.
Probably. Well, also the movies were popular at that time, and they
Yeah.
couldn't use many Marvel characters in the parks.
Yeah.
That's exciting. They put out a little video of him dancing around Epcot as like the launch video.
People were mixed on if it really looked like him or not.
I've always thought that. I mean, well, first off, it's tough.
It's a face. It's a real face.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? You're
Yeah.
not gonna find. I think he looks very decent enough.
Yeah, he looks close enough like Chris Pratt.
Yeah, unless you're gonna get Chris Pratt's cousin.
Yeah.
Or brother, or I mean, I have no idea if these people exist, but like.
Yeah.
Also in Epcot, tickets are on sale now for a special holiday event.
Really?
Yes, Behind the Seeds Glimmering Greenhouses is a limited time walking tour of the Land Pavilion, which runs November 29th to December 30th. Can we go?
I would love to go. It sounds beautiful.
During this 1-hour tour, you'll be able to learn about crops that bring festive flavors to many of our holiday traditions, enjoy the incredible light displays, explore the hydroponic greenhouses, and discover sustainable growing techniques that Disney uses to bring these greenhouses to life.
Sounds very cool. And the Land Pavilion's always festive with lights and yeah.
I would love that.
So this is like an evening tour, so it's darker
And it's a walking tour, so no boats.
right. You get to walk through the gardens.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I would be very nervous.
Why?
I'd be like afraid I'd trip and fall and land in the Mickey tree, and
Well,
then all the
it's-
tomatoes come falling down.
It's not like you're in the dark.
I don't know. Things happen when I'm involved. They're very proud of those hanging tomatoes.
Yes.
And I'd be the downfall of them.
Yes.
So tickets for this event are $45 per person, and you need the park ticket to get in.
Yeah,
so,
it's not like you can just buy the $45 or $45 ticket and then
Yeah.
you got your admission to Epcot. I think that sounds pretty rad. But if you want to check out Star-Lord in Epcot or the behind the scenes glimmering greenhouses, or have any other kind of magical adventure at Disney and Universal, you can contact
Minnie Vacay. Here on Big Thunder Podcast, we like to keep things as real and authentic as possible. And one hard truth is that for as amazing and magical as a trip to Disney or Universal can be, planning one can be a little intimidating and sometimes even frustrating. What are the best parks for my family? What are the best places to stay for my budget? Do I really need to wake up at 4 a.m. 2 months before my trip to book dinner reservations? It can definitely be a lot. But that's where Minnie Vacay can help you. We are certified Disney and Universal travel planners who specialize in taking the hard stuff off of your plate. We love waking up at 4 a.m. for Disney stuff. And not only are our services completely free to you, but when you book a vacation package with us, we'll send you a $25 gift card. Minnie Vacay is a part of Gateway to Magic Travel, an authorized Disney vacation planner and Disney earmarked agency. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram to get the ball rolling on your next magical adventure, or you can also see all of our information at minnievacay.com.
So the Jollywood Nights food menu was released recently. Have you had a chance to look it over?
I did look it over. Have you?
I've taken a gander.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of good looking food and fancy cocktails. Has anything jumped out at you?
Really, I just saw the Gertie cookie and was happy to see that back.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sweet.
Yes.
Were the popovers still there?
The popovers are still there.
Because I missed that, and that was the standout for us last year. Yeah,
don't worry. At Fairfax Fair, you can still get the holiday turkey popover. That's roasted turkey and creamy mashed potatoes, topped with gravy and cranberry chutney in a house-made popover.
I do feel like Disney should offer more savory because the quantity of sweet everywhere is like so much that I need a little something savory to appreciate the sweet.
Yeah. I even got you pictures so you can see what I'm talking about.
I don't understand this.
Well,
I know you liked this and giggled.
This is going to be the one that everyone will be putting out for their Instagram.
Really? Because it's not that pretty.
This is the Agent P croissant. You can get this at Trolley Car Cafe. This is a waffle croissant dipped in caramel chocolate and topped with mint cream, a chocolate hat, and M&M's milk chocolate candies.
Like, is it the hat for you?
Yeah, because it's the Phineas and Ferb.
I know, but
that's the Agent P hat.
Yeah.
And you take the hat off and you go, croissant! And then you put the hat on and you go, Agent P croissant!
I don't get it. Was that a joke from the show?
Yeah, you never watched Phineas
so that's
and
like
Ferb.
a really deep cut.
Yeah. Well, the people know because Phineas and Ferb were there.
I know.
So
they really held on to them.
Like every episode, Dr. Doofenshmirtz would see Perry the Platypus and he'd see him without the hat and he'd go, a platypus? And then he puts a hat on and he goes, Perry the Platypus! Anyways. Okay. Also, the saddest part of this, if you not watching Phineas and Ferb, is you don't know how good of an impression that is of Dr. Doofenshmirtz. That's the tragedy.
Insert it into this episode, and then when I watch it back, I can be impressed.
Perfect.
A platypus? Perry the Platypus?
Another thing that jumped out at me at Jollywood Nights is new at the Brown Derby. This is the Jazzy Holiday Slider. This is bison and pork, onion jam, dulce gorgonzola, arugula on a brioche roll. That being said, I wouldn't go to the Brown Derby during the party. I think it takes up too much of your time at a limited time event to go to the Brown Derby. But if I were going to the Brown Derby, this is what I'd order.
Okay, interesting.
The next one's over at ABC Commissary. ABC Commissary has very good food, but in my opinion, when I go to the parks, I like to go someplace a little more unique. I feel like the vibes at ABC Commissary are very much lunchroom.
Yeah, but I do get excited. Like when we walked in and it was Abbott Elementary and there was
just pictures of Abbott Elementary.
Their like poster. I was excited.
Okay, well,
it's just I know. I mean, it could be more, but
and they do have good food there.
Yeah, they had very good food, and I liked. I mean, it was like comfortable seating. It was air conditioned.
Yeah,
it was nice.
I guess
the bar is so low. Like. When you have to eat on a trash can at Epcot, the fact that it's like booths, air conditioning.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, you could get this there. This is a Mexican hot chocolate cheesecake. It looks like a drink. It's a cheesecake.
Oh, I was going to say, what is that?
Yeah, it's a cheesecake.
Like the crust?
Yes. So this was apparently there last year, but I don't remember it. It's a Mexican hot cocoa cheesecake, holiday chocolate cookie streusel, whipped cinnamon chocolate cheesecake, and spiced whipped cream topped with a sprinkle of cinnamon and a Wonder Maid churro marshmallow.
Yum.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, they brought the Wonder Maids in.
Yeah, they did. So yeah, those are the 4 things I would order if I were going to Jollywood and going to the Brown Derby.
I had to look up the menu because I couldn't think of things off the top of my head.
Sure.
I would really like to try, this is at Epic Eats. Epic Eats, is that down off of Hollywood Boulevard?
Epic Eats is right there with Indiana Jones.
They have a warm spiced chai cocktail. It has Twinings chai tea, rum chata cream liqueur, and vanilla syrup and cinnamon. That is new this year. And I'm not like a big drinker.
Yeah.
But if it was like that chilly night, like it got kind of chilly last year, having like a warm spiced chai. And they also have a spicy Korean chicken funnel cake. It's a spicy fried Korean chicken with pickled slaw served on a mini funnel cake. And that sounds just wild enough to try it. They also have a s'mores funnel cake, which is a giant roasted marshmallow with chocolate and marshmallow sauce.
That looks
topped
good.
with chocolate curls and cinnamon toast cereal. That could be bad because with the humidity.
Messy.
Well, and with the humidity, like the cereal could be really stale.
Yeah.
But
I've always found that like cereal on things.
like donuts.
Yeah.
It was never voodoo. Like, yeah, all those. I really wish we would have tried the birria. Is that how you say it?
Birria.
Birria taco. That's at ABC Commissary. It's shredded short rib and Monterey Jack cheese with a beef consomme for dipping, and it looked so good. Also, the chicken empanadas were very popular last year. Lots of people said those were good. Oh, yeah. Baseline Tap House had the macaroni and cheese croquette. It's fried macaroni and cheese with aioli dipping sauce. That looked good. There's just a lot of good-looking food.
Mm-hmm. But Jollywood Nights is a special ticketed event at Hollywood Studios running select nights in November and December.
Mm-hmm. We went. It was fun. Thanks for watching. If you're like us and you love Disney and Universal, make sure to check out the Big Thunder podcast, the wildest podcast in the wilderness.
There's new episodes every week, and we're always playing fun but ultimately stupid games.
We'll see you next time.
And enjoy the ride.